Hello everybody. In this video I will talk about the Python program to create right angle triangle using some character. Okay, now let's start coding. I is equal to 0. Now let's first see this small piece of code. Print asterisk I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, now let's run this. We can see this, all of these asterisks start in the new line, but what we want is we want a right angle triangle. First, in the first line there should be one asterisk, in the second line there should be two asterisks, in the third line there should be three asterisks. So if we are using print, we are not going to get that. So in order to have that, what we have to do is we will be importing sys module of Python. Then instead of print, we will be using sys.stdout.write method. Okay, now let's run this. Now we can see all the asterisks are displayed in the same line. Okay, now let's start coding to create right angle triangle. Okay, within the while loop, let's declare another variable j. Then let's have another while loop while j is less than or is equal to I. Not print, sys.stdout.write asterisk. Okay, then let's increment j by 1, then let's increment I by I plus 1, then let's print new line. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to display asterisk, one asterisk in the first line, two asterisk in the second line, three asterisk in the three asterisk in the third line, and so on. So now let's execute this. We can see first asterisk in the first line, two asterisk in the second line, three asterisk in the third line, and so on. So in this way we created the right angle triangle. Now what is happening here is initially the value of I is 0, so this loop will iterate 10 times, 0 to 9. Then within the while loop we are having this another variable j, then another while loop. In the while loop condition is the value of j is less than or equal to I. Initially j is also 0, I is also 0, so condition is true. So there will be this line will be executed and one asterisk is displayed, and the value of j is incremented by 1 and it will become 1. Now this condition is checked, 1 is less than or equal to 0, that is false. So we are out of this while loop. Now the value of I will be incremented by 1 and it will become 1. Then we are having the print. Print is part of this outer while. This print will print, there is nothing within the double quote, so nothing will be printed in the new line, because we know that print prints in the new line. So the cursor is moved one step down by this print. Now this, when the value of I is 1, the condition evaluates to true because 1 is less than 10. Again the j is initialized with 0, then the value of j is 0, 0 is less than or equal to 1, it is compared. So this asterisk will be displayed because this 0 is less than 1 is true. Then the asterisk will be displayed, then the j's value will be incremented by 1, so it will become 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, so 1 is less than or equal to 1. Again the condition is true. Now sys.out.write will display another asterisk in the same line, so there will be the two asterisks and the value of j will be incremented by 1, so it will become 2. Now 2 is not less than 1, so we will be out of this while loop. Now the I will be incremented by 1, so it will become 2. Then this print will bring the cursor one step down, so this condition evaluates to true because 2 is less than 10. So in this way, until the value of I becomes 10, this whole code will be executed and we will get shape like this. We can change this character asterisk to something else like okay, dollar. Okay, now we can execute here and run module. Now we can see the asterisk with the note, you can see the triangle with the dollars. So in this way we can write a simple Python code to create right angle triangle. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.